Hello, hello everyone. Welcome. Welcome to our craft and chat. All right, let me get situated here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see if we're going to have anyone join us this evening. As you're coming in, be sure to say hello so that we know that you're here. We can welcome you. Feel free to share this with friends, family, neighbors, anyone you feel would be interested in doing some crafting and chatting. Hi, Fran. Welcome. Let's get a sip of tea. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Getting a little chilly here in Northeastern Pennsylvania tonight. So I hope you're getting ready to put another log on the fire this evening. All right. So I did put an announcement, that I was going to go live. Oh, looks like Fran, did you leave us? It doesn't look like anybody's here now. Huh. That's weird. Well, the numbers went away. All right. Maybe everyone is trying to get their dinner done and their dishes cleaned up. Oh, you're here? That's weird because, okay, now the numbers are back. Now it's 2. So it's you and I guess. You and I against the world, Fran. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hi, Kathy. Hello, hello. Because I'm not feeling my best today. Cold temperatures are really wreaking some havoc on my arthritis today. And I took some Tylenol at work today, so I was able to get through the day. But now I think the Tylenol has worn off. So I'm going to get through this as best as I can. So a few little reminders. Tomorrow is the last day of September. So if you are interested in any of the current promotions, including Perfect Partners, which is the die set for 6 selected stamp sets already available. Oh no, sorry to hear not feeling. Oh, thanks, Kathy. It's just the aches and pains are getting me today. Hi, Sherry. Also, World Card Making Day is Saturday. If you have not yet registered, be sure to register. Now, you don't have to register, but if you do, you will be reminded of it, and they will also send you a link. Let me fix my watch. A link to where you can view it. It is a free event, so I do recommend registering, and if you have any issues with that, please let me know. But it is a free event, and it's Saturday from 2 to 5 Mountain, which is 2 to 5, will be 4 to 6. 4 to 6? They have 2 hours. They're 2 hours behind us. So that'd be 4 to 7. 3 hours. It's 3 hours, 2 to 5 Mountain, which would be, oh gosh, I can't even think tonight. Y'all know what I mean. Add 2 hours to that. And it's going to be online, and it's absolutely free. There are 3 bundles that you can currently purchase and get a free gift. You can buy 1, 2, 3, all of them, or you can just join and watch absolutely free and maybe take away some information. So they're going to be focusing on Cottage Rose, Cottage Wreaths, and a brand new one that is not even out yet, and you will not be able to get it for a little while. I don't know if they said it's going to be in the annual catalog or not till after January. It's called Warm Welcome, so I'm going to be focusing on that tonight. I have 2 cards to share, and I have a couple projects that I made using this. They're stamp sets and dies, and when you purchase any of these or all of these, you get a free gift. You get these iridescent pearl basic jewels, and they're absolutely beautiful. So they come as a free gift. So the bundles are, let me see, is there a price on here? I'm not seeing it. Am I missing it? I'm not seeing it. Anyhow, if you go to my online store at StampinSueCreates.stampinup.net, Cottage Rose and Cottage Wreaths are in the annual catalog, but Warm Welcome Bundle is 160704. I feel I'm at the eye doctor trying to read these numbers. It's terrible. Today was a bad day. Not only aches and pains, but seeing. Bad day. So this is Saturday, and you will get the free basic pearls. So I have Warm Welcome, and Cottage Rose is a real pretty set. I plan on doing some, at least a Facebook group, if not that, along with my weekly classes I'm going to be doing in October up at Crestwood School District starting next week, I think, on Wednesdays. So I'm not sure if I'm sure you could still probably sign up for those if you're in the local area. Reach out to me, let me know if you need more information on that, and I'll help you out. So Cottage Rose is real pretty set, red rubber stamp set, and I'm just loving this big die. Look at this die. This die is huge. So you may be thinking, that doesn't match anything. Well, it does. So this little flower here, up here in the corner, it will cut that out. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful set. I know you're all saying, but Sue, we don't need any more flowers. Yeah, you do. You do. It's a pretty set. Real pretty. There's a whole bundle of, there's a whole suite of products, actually. Looking forward to class next week. Yeah, I haven't heard anything, Cecilia. I was kind of hoping that they'd reach out to me. So about a week or two ago, I asked if there was people signed up, and she said they had 4. So I'm not sure how many people are signed up because they're kind of not communicating much, but I guess I'll have to make another phone call. So that one, and again, Warm Welcome, and don't forget, you will get the Iridescent Pearl Basic Jewels. So I hope you're all planning on attending the free event on Saturday. All right. So you may notice, or maybe you haven't, I have some new grid paper here. And I've been asked that a lot of times. We love the grid paper. Can you get that? Yes, you can. Go to my store, type in grid paper. This grid paper here is the 2022-24 in color grid paper. You get 20, let me see, I have to take my glasses off to read it. 25 sheets, and I just opened it up. Here's how it comes, and it's all the in colors. Look at how pretty they are. Let me see if you could see that. Yeah, you can. Aren't they pretty papers? Back of them is white. They're absolutely beautiful. I may have to take them up to Crestwood. Look at this. Ooh, all of our new end colors. So pretty, pretty paper. So if you need something to work on underneath, your stamping, or maybe you want to take this and, you can cut this paper up and make a real beautiful card, a folder, many, many things you can do with it. And then you have a little Stampin' Up logo. You have your measurements. Well, they don't tell you the numbers, but, you can measure. All that kind of fun stuff. So I'm excited for that. Okay, Warm Welcome. Oh, I did play with my paper pumpkin. I'm going to be doing something at the class next week with paper pumpkin, alternative ideas with the people until I find out who all is coming, if they have any experience with stamping. You know how that is. It's kind of hard to plan a class when you don't know what you're working with or whom you're working with. But these are the fun treat boxes that the September Paper Pumpkin Kit makes. Aren't they cute? So maybe you got a chance to watch the alternative ideas of Paper Pumpkin that Stampin' Up had posted. Really cute ideas, alternative ideas. And these are cute little boxes. You can put whatever in them. I like the one idea that they did, that they actually took them and they glued them all together, put little pull tabs on them, and they made like little boxes with all kind of treats. And the bottom one, when you pulled that one out, this little spider guy popped open. He popped up when you opened it. So really cute. Lots of things inside here to play with, and of course, who doesn't love Orchid Oasis? So I'm going to use a component of this tonight with our warm welcome. As soon as I started playing with this fun bundle, I was like, oh yeah, I have not seen anyone come up with this idea, so I think I am the first one. So it's photopolymer, and it has this door, so it's like an open door. There's also a door, you know, I'll show you the dies, and it has the presents. It has a lot of fun little elements. It has a hand with flowers, a little kitty cat, of course, the two little arms. It has three pairs of shoes, and all these little things here: open house, open heart, open mind, yay, hello, it's your day, my door is always open for you, let's spend time together, to my home, little one, miss you, knowing you feels like coming home. And I have seen people make baby cards out of this using the little shoes, and because it says little one. And this is a stamp set from A Million Sales Achiever, and her name is Jenny Polly. So this was her stamp set. So when you sell $1 million with Stampin' Up, you get to help design a stamp set. So I think that's really fun. So here's the stamp set, of course. Photopolymer, kind of hard to see, but you saw the cover. And then the die set, you flip them over. So the dies are really fun. You have this little stitched rectangle. Here is a door with the recessed thingy in it, you know what I mean, recessed door. There is a cutout to cut out the door on the inside, and then the outside to cut the door, and then all the other little, the hand with the flowers, and the shoes, and the arms, and the cat. There's a little door knocker here. This is a door knocker. And then if you're wondering, I saw another demo wondering, what is this thing? This is the keyhole with the door handle. Okay, so I'll show you that. There's also this little thing. It's a little bow with this. So you can use this with the rectangle and make it like a little sign to hang. Or you can use the rectangle in front of the door as like a doormat with stamp the word welcome on. Here's the presents. I don't know if I even mentioned the presents. There's two little placards. There's a heart. And there's little numbers. So you can put the number for your door. Like maybe, you know somebody that's new to the neighborhood. You can put their little address numbers on there. Super cute. Lots of fun. So definitely check this out. And like I said, this is going to be a new set that won't be available after the World Card Making Day until the catalog comes out. So I would assume that you won't be able to order it until then. So if you miss out, you're going to have to wait. And when you see all the fabulous things that Stampin' Up does with this on Saturday, you're going to be kicking yourself that you didn't get it. So don't wait. Do it. And don't forget, if you place an order, $50 or more, if you place any order, use the host code. Unless it's $150 or more, then you'll get the host benefits. But if you place an order, use the host code, and your order is $50 or more, I will send you a free embellishment. And that's just keeping celebration going in my little mind. And the way that I'm able to get the freebie to send to you is by you using the host code. And I use those host benefits to buy gifts for those of you that place orders. We also have a promotion coming up, so take a look at Saturday. If you're kind of like, yeah, I really like that whole concept of Stampin' Up and what they all do for their demonstrators, we have a fantastic deal coming October 4th to purchase the starter kit. And you may not even want to call it the starter kit. You could be a savvy shopper. You don't have to sell a darn thing. You can just get the discount and purchase for yourself. Friends, family can purchase from you. And if you decide it's not for you, you can always walk away. But you know you don't want to walk away. So I will give you more information on that along with a little flyer to help you out. But come to the free event. You'll get an idea of what Stampin' Up! Does for demonstrators. Okay, so like I promised you, let me show you the first card. I'm very excited. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? There's only 4 of you here. Like, where is everyone? Come on, people. Let's share this. Let's get more people here. I get another sip of my tea. Okay. I don't see anybody saying anything, so I guess you're either sleeping or you're ready. Okay. Hi, Maureen. Hello, hello. Okay, Kathy's ready. Thank you, Kathy. All right, here we go. Here's the first card. Oh, look at this little wobble guy. Isn't this cute? Who's all saying that this is really cute? And look at my open door. And I have a little ghost coming out, and he's a little wobble. And there's the inside blank. But anyhow, isn't they cute? I mean, talk about an interactive card. I know last year I sent cards out with these bats that flew out of the card. So this one will not fly out of your card. It kind of stays on there. And if you place an order between now and tomorrow, in order for me to get my sales in for the end of the month, along with the end of the year, because October 1st starts the new calendar year for Stampin' Up, I'll send you a free wobble. Okay, so that's the card I want to show you first because I'm very excited about it. Okay, so let me get out all my things. And, you know, if you don't want to place the order but you want to get the wobbles, well, let me show you them. I really like it if you place the order, though, and help me with my sales. You know, I'm a little low in the sales for September. I don't know what it is. Okay, so here are the wobbles. They're called Action Wobbles. Sorry about the crinkling. I know I have it open. All right, let me get it out. So I got them from the Zon. You all know. Action Wobbles. They're mini action springs, and they're peel and stick, and you get 12 of them. And this is how they come in the little package. And see, this is the little wobble mechanism. Now you can make your own out of folding paper and do all that, but they just don't work the same. Can I just say they don't work the same? Let me put those aside. You heard enough of crinkling, crinkly. Okay, so with the paper pumpkin, I went ahead and I stamped the stamped the ghost. Okay, I did a little bit of coloring along the inside, but you can use the ghosts that come in your paper pumpkin, but I'm kind of saving them. You only get so many. And I just outlined on the inside with my Stampin' blends and just cut him out. And I did him on shimmer paper, so it's probably not showing up on the camera, but he's shimmery, or she. I did stamp the little cat, and I used the die cut machine to cut that little kitty cat out. And I did do a lot of the stuff ahead of time because, you know, because that's what I do. Okay, so I am back to using, this is the free hostess paper, or host paper that you can get if you put a $150 order or more in. You can choose this to spend your host credits on, and it takes you to about the whole year. It's a huge paper pack. And do I have it close by? I ran the sweeper in here yesterday, and I kind of had to move everything because it was a crap hole because there was so much stuff on the floor. Oh. Here it is. So here is this paper, and it is called Celebrate Everything. 12 by 12 paper. Let me take my glasses down so I can read it. You get 48 sheets. 48 sheets. So this is like a triple, quadruple pack of paper, and it's super fun. There's the pumpkins. Let me try to see if I can. Now this little thing I purchased from the Zon. So it has, I'll just kind of thumb through. Love this paper, and it smells delicious. It has like from fireworks to fall leaves, double-sided, of course, all different designs. Here's the star background. I've used that before in the past. Look at the cute, cool ornaments. Really, really fun, bright paper. Trees, you can color them in or sponge them, whatever you want to do, or leave them black and white. Here's more fireworks, black and white, you can color. Really cute, cute paper. Look at that candy for Christmas time. So I'm talking, this is like all year through that this paper will take you. And I love this diagonal stripe too. And look at the little dots. Super cute. Super, super cute. One of my faves and my go-to whenever I don't know what paper to use. So that's where this star paper came from. And of course the pumpkin paper that came from there as well. It comes like this. I trimmed it down. Look at the back of it. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let's go ahead and get the party started. So I have a piece of crumb cake cardstock. I got something on there, but that's okay. It's going to get covered. And go ahead and use my bone folder on there. And what I want to do is I have the crushed curry. It's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have the DSP. It's cut 1/4 of an inch smaller than that. So it is 3 3/4 by 5. And in between all of that, I took the brick embossing folder. Isn't that fun? You could rough that up. You can add color to that if you want. But we're going to go ahead and keep that plain. And this one here I use black, but this one I decided to use the Evening Evergreen. So we're going to do some layering. So let me go ahead and get my glue. And we will do that. Okay, let me just make sure I'm doing the right thing. So you can use the embossed or the debossed side. Totally up to you. Either one works. But I love that brick embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder, and it's super fun. It's very versatile, you know, for guide cards, for, you know, in any season. You know, you can make it like a chimney. You know, you can get a lot of different uses out of it. Just kind of use your imagination. And I love this background on here too. Super cute. Alrighty, so let me glue this onto here like that. So just doing some nice fun layering. Okay. And this gets glued to here. So very simple. You know, you may think, oh my goodness, that card looks so involved. It's not. Once you break it down and do the steps, you can all do this. And if you don't have some of this, you know, use what you have, you know. Think outside my box and do yours. Okay, so here's that designer series paper. Now you may be wondering, oh, well, look at your paper is colored. How'd she do that? Well, all I did was I took my Stampin' Blends, used the dark pumpkin pie. You could use the light one if you want. And I just colored in the pumpkins. Now I know you don't want to watch me color in the pumpkins. I already have one done for you. So just color those in. And then for the stem, you could use green or you could use brown. I tend to go for brown, but you do you. Okay, so there, we're going to color that in. And then what I did for the ghosts on here is I added some Wink of Stella. So, poor little Wink of Stella, I deserved a new one. So she's not going to go nowhere. She's just going to go up there. She's going to get refilled with some alcohol. But I thought I would show you for those of you that may be watching live or the replay. And if you're watching the replay, be sure to type in #replay. All right, so just get your scissors. Why are you struggling here? You know your hands aren't working for you today. All right, I will. How many of you talk to yourself? It's quite all right. So this is how Wink of Stella comes. And right on here it tells you Wink of Stella, and they call this a brush. And when you're ordering these, order 2, because you're going to wish you had 2 when one is kind of giving up on you. Now you may wonder, okay, well, I'm using this, why isn't it coming out? Before you do it, you got to remove this black piece of plastic. That's what's keeping, you know, the liquid inside from oozing out in travels to your home from Stampin' Up. And so you have that cute lid. So this you can discard, or if you're crafty and want to make something out of it. If I saved everything, people, I mean, this struggle is real. So I'm my best listener. I got you there. So first thing, and you're like, okay, well, it's not coming out, not coming out. Okay, if you look closely, it says here, push. Okay, so that's where you want to put your fingers, and you're going to push. What I recommend is don't push on your paper. Don't squeeze it on your paper, because it's going to come running out like crazy. I tend to use my lid. I'm going to give it a shake. Can you hear? There's like little balls or something in there. I'm going to give it a shake, and I'm going to push. Can you see the liquid coming in through that chamber? So here it comes. It's coming, folks. It's a-coming. All right, and let me see. Have I gotten it yet? Not quite yet. I'm always so afraid because I know I'm going to push a little too much and it's going to come flying out. And I'm going to, oh, here it comes. Oh, there it is. It's coming. Whoop, there it is. Okay. So I see that too much came out. It's going to dry though. I went over my little ghosties and I gave them some shimmer with the Wink of Stella. Now if you get too much, just put your hand on, your finger on there and tap off a little bit. Excuse me, a little bit. Let me get a sip of water. This is what happens when I talk too much. Okay. And then what else you want to do, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my voice here, is go over your little ghosty, even though there's some shimmer on there, but you know, you never can have enough shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer, cocoa pop. And you could even like do some spritzing. Let me clear my area. So if you want, you can do this method, or you can do the tappy method. And especially when it's a brand new one, it's like very juicy. And that will give you a little splatter. Okay, so that is that. So then what I did ahead of time, and I have a different colored door, is I stamped the door, and then I used the dies to cut it out, and I used the center die that cut out. I'll show you. So you can choose to, let me get the dies. Okay, so here is the door die that will cut that out. But at the same time, if you want to, you can take, and this is a great rectangle too. You can take this and lay that in there, put a piece of tape, or if you have the magnetic platform, you could run that through at the same time. So that will cut the opening in your door, and it will cut out your door. And then I just went ahead and took a piece of that DSP that I colored, and I just cut it out. Rather than having it fit inside the door, you may see a little bit of peeking coming through. I did use from the Paper Pumpkin the little stamp that has the spider web on there. You can't really see it too much. It kind of looks like he has a mushed face. But, yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I like that. But anyhow, so that's how I got my door. Now, what you can do with your door, is, let me see, what color do I want to use? What color do I want to use? All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use the light soft succulent. You can add dimensions. So can you see on this door how there's like a dimension on there? And all I did was I took the Stampin' blends and I went around the outline of the door. But don't forget, when it goes on, it's wet, so it's going to look darker. And just kind of outlined the door innards. And normally I would, you know, take a little more time for this. But it don't matter if you go outside the lines. It's okay. It really is okay. Okay. Like I said, I'm not having a good day with my hands, so I struggle to even write something. All right, and then here in this little outline there, where the two pieces kind of, I just went and, oh, the struggle. Just colored in there, and I kind of outlined here, and went along there, and outlined there, but you get the gist of it. But you know, I can't stop. I have to kind of keep going. So I'll tell you, getting old stinks. It really does. And of course, not having very good genes with the family stinks too. I have my dad to thank for my arthritis. All right. Okay, so but you get the gist of how that kind of outlines and kind of gives you a little dimension to your door. Okay, so that's what I did. And glued that on the back. I think I already said that, but you know, I like to repeat myself. So then what I'm going to do is, I don't want to put the door up here because it kind of looks like it's a floaty door. Reminds me of that Monsters Inc. where those doors were kind of floating around and hanging out, whatnot. I mean, you could do that if you want. So I'm kind of going to ground it down here where the bottom of this door I'm going to put on the bottom of the wall here. So this background kind of looks like the outside of the house. Do you get that? All right. And I'm going to use, these are left over from a previous paper pumpkin, but we also sell them. These are the strips with the dimensionals on, and because I'm using so many of them, I just pulled from the paper pumpkin, previous paper pumpkin kit. I don't even remember which one. If you do, yell it out. But I'm going to put these on the back. So rather than having to, you know, put all those little tiny hexagon dimensionals, I'm just going to use these strips, and like I said, we do have them in the catalog. I'm just going to tear it, and come on, stick. It sticks when it wants to stick. So this is going to raise my door up. I'm going to peel off the backing, God willing. So I'll tell you, it's terrible when you have hands that hurt and you have to use them all day long at work, and you're aching, your hands are aching, and you got to use them. Like sometimes I wish I could just go ahead and take them and take them off and let them rest somewhere. Like if your leg hurts or whatever, you can, you know, elevate your leg. There's not too much you can do with your hands when they hurt, especially when you got to use them all day. Okay, so there's our little door. Now, of course, there's a lot of room up there. So I took the Happy Halloween from the paper pumpkin. There's little bats, and I'm not sure if you could see the bats, but I very lightly stamped off and stamped on the white to kind of give it a little bit of, you know, bats in the background. And I'm going to go ahead and put this up on top. Oh, and then I have to, there's my little kitty. I have to color the kitty cat. You know, you got to have a cat for Halloween. All right. So here's our little kitty cat, and what I decided to do is some light gray, and what one is this? This is the light gray granite, and I'm just going to kind of color in my little kitty cat. I'm not going to do the ears because I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo for the inside of the ears. And I'm just going to color the cat. Now you can make them black, but you know, you probably won't see all the details on them. So I made them that. And then my Flirty Flamingo, I'm going to use the light Flirty Flamingo to give them little pink ears in here. Okay. Then you can go ahead and pull in I'm going to use the light smoky slate, kind of give them, you know, a couple little spots or things. You can make your cat, you know, however you want. Just going to kind of give them some little spots and whatnot. And then, you know, let's kind of go with, this is the dark Cajun Craze. Oh, this is the one that is goofy on me. See my tip, how that is? I need to get a new one of these. But it still has life in it. I'm just going to add some little areas of that. Okay. And then maybe a little bit of black. I'm going to go with the light basic black, just to kind of add a little bit more here and there. A little bit on the ear, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. And then what I could go in and do is I can go back with the light gray granite, and I could kind of go over and blend them so they don't look like, you know, the cat got into some kind of fight in the alleyway. Okay, so there I have a cute little colored cat. Let me bring it up so y'all can see. Can you see my little kitty cat? Isn't it cute? Well, it's kind of in darkness, but you get it. You get it. So I'm going to put my little kitty cat there. I'm going to put that up on dimensionals. And put him at the door. So he's kind of like, welcome. Oh, it's a little still damp on the back. So he's there like, welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome Halloweeners. And then I'm going to go ahead and, of course, we need our little ghost. So these have the peel and stick thing. Let's see if I can peel and stick. Okay, that. This is the hardest part of the whole card, is to get the backing off. You might take your pick tool. There we go. And I am going to, let's see, which side did I put on? Does not really matter. Okay, I'm going to put the full one on the back of the ghost. The heck was that? Oh, it's Dory. Oh, like I said, struggle is real. And I'm going to put my little ghosty on the door. Let me press them down. So then you're like, whee! Okay. So also, I thought I would go ahead and do a little doorknob rather than use the dies. I think I use the dies in the next card. And these are the rustic metallic dots. I'm just going to use the little one. And put that for my little doorknob. So it's all these little tiny embellishments. And then, of course, you know, my background needs a little more bling. So I told you about these adhesive back sequins and gems. Oh my goodness. These are the bomb. All right. What's holding? Oh, it's stuck on the back. All right. Look at these. Ooh. Look at that sparkle and shine. So being my background is green, I'm going to kind of go with these greenish colors and add a few of them. And maybe one more. I like to do things in threes. Don't know why. It's just what I was always taught. And there's your little cute spooky Halloween wobbly. Isn't that cute? I don't know. Which one do you like better? Do you like the green or do you like the black? Now the black background, I use that one that looks like plaster. If anybody can tell me what that's called, yay. I don't remember, but it looks like a plaster background. So it kind of looks like the house of this black house had plaster on it, whereas this one has the bricks. So really cute. And that little bling just kind of adds a little something, something. All right, so that's card number 1. Put that aside. Let me clean up my mess. So let me show you another card. Here's another card that I used with the brick backgrounds. And there's the little kitty. See, I added all those fun colors to the kitty. And again, that same paper from that paper pack. And I just stamped hello with the kitty cat. Now here's this was the free embellishment that I used on here, the little hearts that I gave away for last month. So you can use that, or if you purchase the bundle and you get the free little gemstone thingies, you can use them. But I used some of this black glitter ribbon for a little bit of bling, and real cute card. The little circle and a little bit of layering there, and it's a cute little card. Don't you think? A little hello, hello. Okay, all right, so let me show you one more. Okay, so for this one, this was the free embossing folder that Stampin' Up was giving away during celebration when they had the last couple extra things. I forget the name of it. I know I should write them down, but I don't remember. And this way I use the door, and this would be like, you know, the threshold of the door. And here's those little hands. They fit perfectly within the door frame. Put a little bit of that designer series paper, some shoes at the door, and underneath here I use those little I use the silver paper to die cut the little placards, and it says, knowing you feels like coming home. And then on the inside, my door is always open for you. So I took those little hands and I cut them apart. So here they were all together, because they come all together, cut them apart. And the Decal Frames, one of my favorite frames to use are those Decal Frames. I think it just looks so fun. And the little heart embellishments that I used from the other card, the little pearl hearts, I put one on every cup. So one's a coffee and one's a tea, because one has a little tea bag. But if you put that over it, they both look like whatever you want them to be. All right. Okay, so I have a couple more samples, but I want to do the next card, if my tray will allow me to grab it. Okay. All right, so let me share this card with you. So, of course, then I thought, you know, how about Christmas? How about a fun Christmas card? So here is that door handle. Remember I told you people didn't know what that thing was. It's a door handle with the lock and whatnot. But look at how pretty this one is. And here's the inside, wishing you a season of hope and light. And isn't that pretty? So you can make your Christmas cards out of this. Very simply, easily done. So what I'm using is I'm using Brightest Glow for the words. And there's also a coordinating die that go with this. I've shown you this before in the past. I don't know if you remember, but there are dies to go with that. And then there's also Christmas lights. And there are dies, of course, to go with this as well. Look at how beautiful they are. So there's that tree. And you may be wondering, oh, well, where did you get that tree? Well, I got it from... This is the Lights Aglow Designer Series paper. So let me see if I have one in here. I think I cut one out already. I don't remember. Well, I have that one that I cut, so I can show you that. So the Designer Series paper, I put the die on it, and that's how I cut it out. Let me get my packet together here. Okay. So here is the paper, and the die, I just laid it over the top. Now it's a little bit off, but you know what? It's going to go in the doorway, so it's not going to matter. So you can get a couple Christmas trees out of this, really simply. So that real pretty paper, highly recommend, highly, highly recommend. Okay, so let's do this card. So I have some Oh my gosh, I can't even think tonight. I cannot even think. I have the soft succulent paper. Why can't I think of anything? You know, it's funny. Well, maybe it's not funny. But I got a letter for jury duty. And I was like, oh man. You know, you can't get out of them anymore. You know what I mean? So when I went to fill out the thing online, it was kind of like, different questions, all kinds of questions. Okay, here's the background I used. This is another paper from that paper pack, and it looks like bokeh, so that I'm going to put here. But anyhow, they ask you all these questions, and then they're like, is there any reason why you feel like you can't be on a jury? Well, you know, I'm honest. And I said, well, I have a short attention span. I can't remember a lot. I have diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis. I can't sit long. Do you know, I think it was within 10 minutes I got an email to say, you're excused. And the other thing was like about trusting police officers. And I don't know if anyone's here. I don't, you know, I don't want to cause any ruckus with that. But I don't trust police officers. I actually don't trust anyone. So there's that. Okay. So I got out of jury duty. So I don't know. If you're thinking you may want to get out of jury duty, that's a little tidbit for you. All right. So here's the inside. I already stamped wishing you a season of hope and light, and a little bit of that extra bokeh that I cut off. I'm just going to use that on the inside. And I'm seeing that I don't have my background with my brick. Oh, dear. So anyhow, one of the girls at work came to me. She goes, I heard you got out of jury duty. I go, she goes, how'd you do it? I go, I was just honest. I was honest and I told them. She goes, oh. And I'm like, look, don't lie, because, you know, they'll know if you're lying. So don't lie. But she's like, I think I'm going to use that phrase. And I go, listen, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Okay, so here is my red door. And I cut a piece of this designer series paper. Now in this instance, I cut this out with the door frame. Okay, so I cut out the piece that's going to go perfect. Reason being is I want my door to be raised up. So this is going to be like in the background. So I'm going to take my tree. Hi, Sue. Sue, are you coming to Crestwood? I just happened to see Sue's name pick up there. So I want to put my tree like it's inside the house. So you're looking in the front door. You know, you can also do this the other way where you're looking from inside, outside, you know, that kind of thing too. So think about that. So I kind of want to put it up near the top, kind of sort of like that. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of glue this on. Good for you. I don't know anyone either. Okay. Oh, and an FYI, if you send me a text message, and you know, you're new to send me a text message, let me know who you are. I felt so horrible today. I got a text message from someone and they said, oh, thanks so much for the Halloween kit. I'm really having a good time with it. And I'm kind of like, who is this? Oh gosh, as I'm telling you. Okay, so there's my little tree that's going to go inside. And I want to kind of trim off some of this extra because, you know, I don't want my tree hanging outside my door. But, so it was someone that had won the paper pumpkin kit. And she must have used it for the, that's where it threw me off. She must have used it for the Halloween kit. So she was calling to thank me for the Halloween kit. And I'm like, Halloween kit? Did I send someone a Halloween kit? I don't remember. Did I? And then I was like, who is this? So, FYI, I mean, feel free to text me, but just let me know who you are. Because I'm thinking, is this like some creeper? You know, because I mean, it's just a scary world anymore. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now, I don't have my brick. Don't have my brick background. And I guess I didn't do one. So we're just going to have to go with it. I could go ahead and do one quickly. Do you guys have time? You got time? that I can do one? I can. If I could find it quickly. If I can't find it quickly, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to leave it out. All my thingies. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, here's one. This is a fun one. This is called Timber. Timber would be good. All right, let me do this off camera. I have my die cut machine over to the right of me on a little table here that I'm just waiting for the table to just like collapse one day. Just fall right down. Okay. Where is my thing? I'm telling you, don't run the sweeper. Don't run the sweeper because you will not remember where you put everything after you do it. All right. Let me get a background here. Oh, so just pick a color, any color. I don't really want to use black. Let's use brown. Okay, we'll use brown. Okay, so I want to do a little background here. So we are going to kind of work on the fly. Let's see. 3 3/4 by 5? Question mark? 5? Question mark? Let me see how that fits. Nope, a little bit more. Let me see why. Okay, a little bit more. So anyhow, I hope you're all having a good week. Better than mine, anyhow. But so I did hear today from many of you know that follow me with my machine embroidery. I took Bob. Let me make sure that's going to fit. Yep, I took Bob and I took Bad Bob and Betty to the spa. So this is the Timber 3D folder, and I'm going to have it go this way. So the outside of my house is going to be timber, and that's going to work. When you're using 3D embossing folder, you want to use plate number 4 with the base plate, and that is all. And make sure you put it so the fold end goes in first. So I took them both to the spa, and the guy called me today and he said, "Oh, your machine's ready." And I'm like, machine? And I said, "Well, what about the other machine?" He goes, "Oh, hold on." Okay, so there we go. Look at the background, isn't it cute? So he said, "Oh, he forgot that there was 2 machines I brought in." Yeah, no, that one's not ready. So I'm like, okay, well, you call me. So apparently the Bob is ready to come home, but Betty's not quite ready yet. So he couldn't give me an answer whether or not they would be ready this weekend, because I don't want to drive an hour, being I can't see anyhow, drive an hour to go and find out that they're not both ready, because I really don't want to have to drive back another time. Can I just tell you, I thought going to Allentown, well, it'll be easier, right? It'll be easier. I'm going on the turnpike. It'll be easy. Oh my goodness. When I got off the turnpike and I had to get on this route and get on that. Oh, that looks cute. You guys like that? Looks cute. On all these different routes and coming home, I nearly was a flat pancake because this guy that was driving this big 18-wheeler with all these big trucks on it, he decided last minute he was going to go toward Wilkes-Barre instead of going toward the other way. And I was there in that lane, and I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Yeah, I couldn't wait to get home. I'm thinking, you know what, the Poconos might be a better choice in driving directions. But anyhow, they were able to get me in quicker and get me fixed up quicker. So quicker wins in my book. Okay, so I put this little piece of DSP down the bottom, and that's going to be where my door is kind of going to rest on there with the door open. You can go ahead in and do the whole thing with the Stampin' Blends again. I'm not going to do all that. Y'all got that demonstration already. And, well, you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put my door on, and then I'm going to tuck that inside. I don't remember how I did it. See, I told you, short-term memory loss. I've got that. I didn't lie on my jury duty thingy. I really don't remember nothing. My thought was, can you imagine if you're picked for some sort of trial and they're going to have all these different people and you're going to have to remember all these different people and all this different stuff, and I'm not going to be able to remember. And yeah, no, I wouldn't want me on my jury panel. I would not want me on there. So, I mean, in my younger day, it was okay. But, and I have been picked before. I have done my duty. And I have been not picked before because they were medical cases. And, you know, my past history of working at a hospital and knowing doctors, they didn't want me on there anywho. So, okay. So, I see a little piece poking out. I know this is probably way too much information, and you didn't pay to hear all this, but you know, I gotta tell somebody. You just gotta tell somebody. Okay, so there's my little door. Okay, so this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this recessed in the door. So that is the reason why I cut this out to fit the little opening, because I'm going to have that recessed in there. And I gotta trim that off. Okay, let me put that in here. So anybody that might be on here that is in this whole hurricane stuff, prayers and thoughts going out to you. Why isn't this fitting? Oh, well, let me just trim this a little more. My brother right now is, he lives in North Carolina, so it's coming up, and I guess the hurricane has turned back into another hurricane. So he's kind of a little nervous there. There we go. Tuck that in underneath, and there we go. So I told him keep me posted as to what's going on. He said all kind of things were going off all day today on his phone. But anyhow, it's just a terrible thing. Okay, so there's our little door. What am I going to do? So what I did with this is I ran, before I ran this through the dies, I put on the back the adhesive sheet. Okay, so all you have to do is peel off, and the sticker paper is already on the back. So here's my little door handle. So you don't have to worry about putting glue on any of these things because it's already on there. And I'm just going to put that right over here, like that. You know, then if you wanted to put the little knocker on there, if you wanted to do the little picture frame, the numbers, and it's just a lot easier to have your adhesive on the back and run it through. So there's my little door handle. And the Happy Holidays, I glued this onto that gold paper. And that's going to go up here to give a little glitz up there. Okay. So what was I saying? Put that up there, Happy Holidays. Okay. What else did I do? Oh, these are the Iridescent Rhinestones. And what I did, I don't know if you can see, but I took the Stampin' Blends and I colored one in with that yellow color. And that is going to be focused over the star on the top to give that a little glimmer. Okay. And then I have the red, they're called red and green adhesive backed pearls. But they actually have gold and silver, and I think this is that green color, the soft succulent. And I thought I would use, being I have gold up here, I would use the little gold ones to put on my tree. So these little star things is where I kind of was focusing on putting those. If you wanted to put red on there, that would be cute too. Actually, you can do them in gold or silver, or you could just mix them all up if you want. Let's put one here. I have to put a couple more because kind of looking a little lopsided there. Put one there. And let's put one up there. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, I can't see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have to do one more. Okay, that. And let me put that aside and that aside. And then I have this gold, what is actually called? Satin edged ribbon, but it has the gold running through it. So of course we're going to pick up the gold again. And you know what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to struggle with the bow, because I'm just not going to be able to do that tonight. Just going to do a knot. A knot is good. Knot is good. And where's my ribbon scissors? I'm just going to trim that off. And trim that off. There we go. And glue dots. I think that's hiding behind here. Somebody asked me last week, what is this holder thing called? And I don't know, maybe they thought I was being a smart butt, but I just said glue dot holder. I mean, I don't really know. Got it from the Zon. It just says glue dots adhesives. So if you're watching tonight, I didn't mean to be like smart, but that's kind of like what it's called, I guess. Okay, so that's there. And did I get everything? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So there we go. And there is our inside. So what do y'all think? Do you like the brick or do you like the wood background? I think it's real pretty. And look at how it just glistens with that. So don't go away. I have a couple more cards to share with you. So you can see how versatile this bundle is. You can get a lot of different things. You can make that door be anything you want it to be. Use your imagination. Okay, so let me show you another. So this one here was another one with presents. And this again is that same embossing folder from before. And I used the placard. I did it on copper paper. And the little number 33, that's my address. And the little presents. I got a pair of the shoes. Now I didn't want to do all 3 shoes. I only did 1 pair because I only need 1 pair. And there's a little kitty there. Those little cups. And just fun, a little welcome. And then on the inside, the little hand with the flowers. Now this card that I'm using is part of the tea set. You know, with the, we've used that before with the little teacups. So I used the card was already pre-made. It came that way. And just embellished the card. So that was another one. And then the final one, I thought, you know what? Let's not use any of those things. Let's just really think outside the box. So I made a bunch using that tea paper that I used, you know, that was from this card here. The designer series paper. And I took my Stampin' blends and went around to make it look like little picture frames. And out of the silver paper, I cut out a bunch of the little frames. And I just cut out the little pieces, put some teapots to make it look like little pictures hanging on a wall, and a little hello and a little embellishment there. And knowing you feels like coming home. So isn't that cute? I cut out these little teapots, teacups, and the little lemons. Really cute. So that's all I have. So let's take a look at everything. Let me move this out of the way because that may distract from everything. So we first started off with our little wobble ghost. So that was my sample, and here is the one I did for you. Isn't it cute? So when it goes in the mail, it's going to go down flat like that. So you don't have to worry that it's going to, you know, create too much bulk, because we have a little bit of lifting here from the door. So this will just go flat in the mail, and, you know, just a little interactive thing. So there was that one. And then the Christmas door with using some of the Christmas paper. Now, can you see the difference? I'm going to have to go back and color in the outline of the door. Can you see how much more dimension by coloring that door in that it made on the sample as opposed to the one I did? So I'm going to have to go back after I'm done here and do that. And then I had the little hello with the little kitty cat. And I had this one here with the door with the presents, and a lot of pieces from the set. Cute little shoes. So think about those little shoes and making like a baby card so that they look like little baby shoes. You know, you really could go a lot of different directions with this. And then the one with the little signs that are hanging on the little brick wall. I think that one is really cute. The whole background of this, I did the spritz spray. Remember, I'm looking for it here. I talked about it last week, where I put, this is a water aqua pen. I don't know where my spritzer is at. I don't see, oh, here it is. Where I did the little bit of alcohol in here with the, I have it right here, the all-purpose ink, Frost White. I put it in here with the alcohol, and then I just sprayed it on the back of here so it has that little glistening look. I think that's really cute. I think that adds a lot to your cards. So those are the cards for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed them. I know I was a little bit off tonight. I think I really need more medication or something, but cute cards using the fun warm welcome stamp set that you can only get until World Card Making Day. So make sure you order this by tomorrow in order to have it. So then you can make tons of different types of cards using this really fun bundle way outside of your comfort zone of cards. So I hope you guys like them. Let me know if you like them. I don't see any comments. I think I lost. Oh, there's my comments. Thanks for sharing the great cards. Oh, you're welcome. They are great. Thanks for sharing. Great cards. Thank you. This is so stinking cute. Oh, hey, Kay. Lovely, beautiful, super cute, very festive. All right. I will go through all the comments so that you don't have to be hanging on saying, yeah, we already read all those. So I will go through them all, and if there was any questions or anything, then I'll be able to answer them. But anyhow, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you all plan on attending the free event on Saturday for World Card Making Day. And who knows, maybe I'll pop in here. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes as far as, you know, how I'm feeling and whatnot. But, boy, you can really tell the difference. I'm looking on my iPad, these two cards. You could really see how this one really stands out over that one. Huh. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Please be safe out there and enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a, let me just grab a sip before I have a wonderful rest of your weekend and be safe. And those of you that are going to be at Crestwood next Wednesday, I will see you there, I think. Otherwise, I'll be back here on Thursday to share more Stampin' Fun. Thanks, everybody. Bye.